Hey guys, it's Owen from Wrestling Inc. back with another wrestling news roundup. Without any further ado, let's get into today's biggest stories in the world of professional wrestling. New champion crowned at AEW Double or Nothing. A new AEW World Champion was crowned during last night's AEW Double or Nothing pay-per-view. CM Punk defeated Adam Page to become the new AEW World Champion. CM Punk made his AEW debut on August 20, 2021 after being away from pro wrestling for 7 years. Before losing the title last night, Adam Page had been champion since defeating Kenny Omega at Full Gear on November 13, 2021. In the lead up to their match at Double or Nothing, Hangman Page stated in a promo that he plans on, quote, defending All Elite Wrestling from CM Punk, insinuating that talents backstage aren't very fond of the former WWE champion. At the Double or Nothing post-event media scrum, Wrestling Inc. managing editor Nick Hausman asked Punk if he had truly blended in with the rest of the AEW roster backstage, or if he feels like more of an outsider. Quote, I've grown so wise in my old age that I'll do my best to be as diplomatic as I possibly can with this answer, Punk responded. If there are people backstage that don't like me, it's a minority. If anybody says that nobody wants me here or nobody likes me, I like to say that nobodies don't like me and nobodies don't want me here, end quote. As noted previously, Punk was overcome with emotion in his post-match speech on Sunday, emphasizing that he, quote, earned the AEW World title with his blood, sweat, and tears. Quote, deserves has got nothing to do with it. I effing earned this, Punk told fans at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Punk would also thank the AEW locker room in his post-match speech. Quote, everybody in the back, everybody behind the camera, whether they're making money or spending money, they're the reason I'm here, CM Punk said. I appreciate every single one of you. This SHIT is hard, but everything worth it in life is hard. Thank you, Las Vegas. This is our first $1 million house. This is the biggest crowd we've ever had in an indoor arena, and I promise you, you ain't seen nothing yet. Thank you, Las Vegas. Let's effing go. Tony Khan declines to comment on MJF's situation. Maxwell Jacob Friedman's weekend couldn't have been crazier, from no-showing AEW FanFest on Saturday and not responding to AEW management calls to reportedly booking a flight out of Las Vegas to then being rumoured to no-show his Double or Nothing match. MJF's crazy weekend came to an end with him attending the show, losing his match to Wardlow, and being stretchered out of the T-Mobile Arena. During last night's AEW Double or Nothing post-media scrum, Wrestling Inc. managing editor Nick Hausman asked Tony Khan to comment on the situation between MJF and AEW this weekend. Quote, I'm not going to comment on that, Khan said. I've got a lot of stuff on the pay-per-view that I can comment on, but I'm not going to comment on that, end quote. As previously stated, the AEW star lost his match on last night's Double or Nothing in a very easy and convincing fashion to Wardlow, securing his former bodyguard a spot on the AEW roster. As far as why MJF and Khan have had a heated relationship as of late, the AEW star has been very vocal about his contract situation and his aspirations to be paid more. He's constantly talked about being a free agent in 2024, looking to chase the most money, and has teased numerous times that he'd go to WWE. MJF reportedly has a lot to think about in regards to his future following a controversial weekend after he no-showed the AEW FanFest on Saturday. Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful.com claimed that MJF told them that he had showed up shortly before his AEW Double or Nothing match against Wardlow and then left immediately after. This is something that has since been verified by PW Insider, but it is not clear whether or not that decision was approved by anybody at AEW. MJF also told Sean Ross Sapp that he has a lot to think about, and right now his future is unknown in regards to what decision he will make. But it has been reported that AEW is going to take him off the road for at least the next couple of TV tapings, yet that could end up being a longer run of absence. This situation began on Saturday when MJF was originally scheduled to be part of the FanFest, allowing fans to meet him, but he didn't turn up. The company wasn't aware of his decision, which meant that people were left waiting and expected to see him, and MJF didn't answer the phone to address the situation. It had been reported that a flight was booked for him, although it's not known who booked it, to leave Las Vegas following that situation. He didn't end up getting on the aircraft though, as MJF turned up to compete in the opening match at AEW Double or Nothing in order to continue his storyline with Wardlow. MJF was defeated in that encounter following a huge powerbomb symphony, which saw Wardlow hit his finisher 10 times, ultimately leading to MJF being taken to the back via a stretcher. Meanwhile, Wardlow is now freed of his contract from MJF, and he was officially signed to an AEW deal. Over recent months, MJF has made many comments alluding to the fact that he is unhappy at AEW, hinting that he would look to join WWE when his contract ends in 2024. Former CMLL star makes AEW debut at Double or Nothing. Former CMLL star Rush made his AEW debut during last night's Double or Nothing. In a tape segment with Andrade El Idolo, it was revealed that Rush is his new business partner. Andrade and Rush were founding members of a stable in CMLL while they were in the company. Rush was with the company for 10 years from 2009 to 2019. Rush is also known for his feud with LA Park, who wrestled in WCW as La Parka. While in Ring of Honor from 2018 to 2021, Rush held the Ring of Honor World title twice. He was in a faction with his brother Dragon Lee, his father La Bestia del Ring, Kenny King and Amy Rose. Owen Hart Foundation Women's and Men's Tournament winners revealed. The Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament Finals took place last night at the AEW Double or Nothing pay-per-view. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, defeated Ruby Soho to become the first AEW wrestler to win the Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament. To get to the finals, Baker had to defeat Toni Storm in the semi-finals. Others that took part in the tournament include Chris Statlander, Hikaru Shida, Jamie Hayter, and Maki Oto, who was the wild card. Last night's Double or Nothing pay-per-view also saw the finals of the Owen Hart Foundation Men's Tournament. In the finals, Adam Cole defeated Samoa Joe to become the first AEW wrestler to win the Owen Hart Foundation Men's Tournament. To get to the final, Cole had to defeat Jeff Hardy in the semi-finals. Others that took part in the tournament included Dax Harwood, Ray Phoenix, Kyle O'Reilly, and Darby Allin. Former NXT manager makes AEW debut at Double or Nothing. Stokely Hathaway has made his AEW debut. The former manager of NXT 2.0's Diamond Mine stable, Stokely Hathaway, formerly known as Malcolm Bivens, has made his AEW debut during last night's Double or Nothing pay-per-view. During the TBS Championship match between Jade Cargill and Anna Jay, Mark Sterling, Jade's manager, was taken out by an interfering John Silver during the title defense against the Dark Order member, which led to Hathaway coming down to the ring during Jade Cargill's TBS Championship match against Anna Jay. Cargill successfully defended her title by planting Anna Jay with the Jaded from the top rope to get the 1-2-3 thanks to a distraction by Hathaway. Cargill has yet to lose a match since making her All Elite Wrestling debut in March of 2021 and has compiled a 32-0 record with the company. Hathaway was released by WWE this past April after a near 3-year run with the company. Former WWE superstar debuts at AEW Double or Nothing. Athena, former WWE superstar Ember Moon, has made her AEW debut at last night's Double or Nothing event. Athena came out after Jade Cargill retained her TBS Championship against Anna Jay. Jade and the baddies were going to attack Anna, but Chris Statlander came out and then Athena appeared. Athena was released from WWE on November 4, 2021. Since her release, she has wrestled in several indie promotions and is currently the Warrior Wrestling Women's Champion. After her debut, Tony Khan announced that she is officially All Elite. Khan tweeted, quote, "It's official, Athena is All Elite, #AEW Double or Nothing." So what are your thoughts on today's Wrestling News Roundup? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Be sure to like and subscribe to Wrestling Inc. and I'll speak for you again very, very soon.